let's play. Let's see SHRP. What we have done in last 2 years and what we are. Yes, please go ahead.
बंदेया रे बंदेया बंदेया रे बंदेया राह पे चल बंदेया बंदेया रे बंदेया बंदेया रे बंदेया राह पे चल बंदेया रुक जा रे बंदेया ये रात जरा सी है बात समझ बंदेया कुछ देर ही बाकी है रख यकीन आँखों से बादल आज हट जाएगा चांद तेरी आँखों में बंदेया चल के आएगा बंदेया बंदेया रे बंदेया बंदेया रे बंदेया राह पे चल बंदेया
तुझसे ही कुछ शुरुआत है तेरे हाथ में बदलाव है लाफज से हो बेखबर तूने बहुत रख लिया है सबर हाँ अभी नहीं तो कभी नहीं सीने में जला ले आग ना आंख बंद कर जी बंदेया अब उठ जरा तू जा
माना कि मुश्किल है सफर पर सुन ओ मुसाफिर हो कहीं अगर तू रुका तो मंजिल आएगी ना फिर कदम कदम मिलाए जा गगन गगन झुकाए जा रख हौसला कर फैसला तुझे वक्त बदलना है
डरना तो बंदेया रुकना तो बंदेया राह पे चल बंदेया डरना तो बंदेया रुकना तो बंदेया राह पे चल बंदेया
कि यू ऑल नो दैट SHRP इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो कभी भी पेड प्रोग्राम्स नहीं करते वी ऑलवेज कंट्रीब्यूट एंड डू एवरीथिंग फॉर फ्री एंड उसमें भी बहुत लोगों ने इनिशिएटिव लिया कोविड के दौरान ये एक्टिविटी करवाने के लिए सबके लिए जोरदार क्लैप्स बनती है दैट्स व्हाट आई बिलीव एंड बहुत लोगों ने सामने से बोला कि सर आप लोग इवेंट में फीस नहीं चार्ज करते कभी भी हाउ टू रन थिंग्स सो जब भी हम मीटिंग में मिलते हैं तो निशान भाई और हिरेन भाई के एक ही वर्ड्स होते हैं कि वो देख लेगा. दैट्स व्हाट आई बिलीव दैट्स हाउ, अगर आपका इंटेंशन अच्छा है तो चीज़ें रन होती है. एंड सो मेनी पीपल केम फ्रंट फॉर वन थिंग. जो लोग वॉलंटियर कंट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं, इंडिविजुअल कंट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं, इंस्टीट्यूशनल कंट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं. अगर आज भी जिसको हमने ये सम्मेलन 1 में शुरू किया था जहाँ पे लोगों की रिक्वेस्ट के ऊपर कि वी वांट टू कंट्रीब्यूट. सम कैन कंट्रीब्यूट टाइम, सम कैन कंट्रीब्यूट एनर्जी, सम कैन कंट्रीब्यूट मनी. सो हमने सम्मेलन 1 से ये शुरुआत किया था. जिन लोगों को टाइम एंड एनर्जी इन्वेस्ट करनी है, यू कैन वॉलंटियर योरसेल्फ एट अ रजिस्ट्रेशन डेस्क, अपना नाम लिखा सकते हो. यू कैन जॉइन अवर इवेंट जब हम वॉलंटरी जाते हैं सपोर्ट करने के लिए. और एनी इंस्टीट्यूशनल वॉलंटियर, इंडिविजुअल वॉलंटियर अगर आपको करना है थ्रू मॉनिटरी पार्ट, देन यू कैन ऑब्वियसली डू इट टू हेल्प द सोसाइटी इन अ बेटर वे. मैं चाहता हूँ कि आज का जो मेन इवेंट स्टार्ट करे उससे पहले SHR ने जो ट्रिब्यूट दिया है HR कम्युनिटी को, एक छोटे से वीडियो के साथ हम उसको प्ले करेंगे. जैसे one of the interesting video that we have made, and definitely would like it. Then we will proceed for the panel discussion, obviously.
Samgajadvam Samvadadvam Samho manasi janandam Samgajadvam Samvadadvam Samho manasi janandam
એવો આ પ્રશ્ન કે જેનો જવાબ હું જ છું.
એવું આ દર્દ કે જેનો પાય હું જ છું.
હું જ છું એ હાથ પ્રાર્થનાઓમાં. હું જ છું હૈયાના માહેલી તાકાત. હું છું ગરીબી ગુજરાત, આજે ગરીબી ગુજરાત, મારું ગરીબી ગુજરાત, જય જય ગરીબી ગુજરાત.
ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःख भाग् भवेत्.
અંધારો છાયો ભલે ઘનઘોર, ચિંતાના વાદળ છવાયા ચારે કોર.
પણ અજવાળું નથી બહુ આઘે. સૂરજના ઉગવાના પડઘમ વાગે. જીતીશું અમે ફરીથી અને ફરી વીતીને રહેશે આ રાત. હું છું ગરીબી ગુજરાત, આજે ગરીબી ગુજરાત, મારું ગરીબી ગુજરાત, જય જય ગરીબી ગુજરાત. હું છું ગરીબી ગુજરાત, આજે ગરીબી ગુજરાત, મારું ગરીબી ગુજરાત, જય જય ગરીબી ગુજરાત. હે અડધે આવી પહોંચી ગાડી, માર્ગ અડધો બાકી છે. આ હિંમત રાખી લડતા રહેજો, આ મહામારી થાકી છે. આ મહામારી થાકી છે. લાલ કસૂબી રંગ બેરંગી મલક પાછો સજ ધજ છે. કપરા કાળને સાચવી લઈને વડોદરા મારું ધમધમ છે. વડોદરા મારું ધમધમ છે. વાહ બેટા. પાછા મળશું, હરશું ફરશું, હળી મળી આગળ વધશું. પણ લઈએ સંકલ્પ એટલો, વસુંધરાને સાચવશું રે ભાઈ, વસુંધરાને સાચવશું રે ભાઈ, વસુંધરાને સાચવશું. ये हाँ
ये पूरा वीडियो जो है मोबाइल में शूट किया गया है, एंड यही एचआर का काम है, लिमिटेड रिसोर्स के साथ मैक्सिमम रिजल्ट निकालना. दैट्स व्हाट वी एज एचआर डू, राइट? ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट. एंड मैंने भी जब वीडियो देखा आई वाज सो अमेज्ड कि वाओ, और आप सबकी तालियों ने वो प्रूव कर दिया कि यस दैट इज अ रियल गुड वाइब्रेशन ऑफ एचआर. वंडरफुल. नाउ पैनल डिस्कशन की तरफ आगे बढ़े. उससे पहले आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट और ऑल ऑनरेबल चीफ गेस्ट ऑफ टुडेज पैनल डिस्कशन, डॉक्टर एस के रायजादा जी, राजेश बी शाह, HR Patel, Nilay Narayan ji, please come on the stage. And I would like to request yes please. Sir, I would like to request Vikas Giradkar ji to welcome SK Rajadas ji with a bouquet. Let's give a big hand, guys. I will request Vinil Patel to welcome Rajesh Bisha. With a round of applause, guys. Yes. I'll request Amjad Pathan to welcome. विनिल फोटो ठीक से नहीं आया. हाँ. I'll request Amjad Pathan to welcome HR Patel. सर आपके नाम में ही HR है. Amazing sir. Okay, and I will request Nishant Bhai Pandya ji to welcome Nilay Narayan ji, please. सर बस हम 2 मिनट में शुरुआत कर रहे हैं. एंड बिफोर वी स्टार्ट, हम लोग थोड़ी पुरानी ट्रेडिशनल एक वे में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और हम ही चाहते हैं कि हर इवेंट में हम वो करें. आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट चैतन्य जी on the stage for the proceeding. And then since February 2011 he is the CEO and director of Edicon Engineering Resources Private Limited, and company started with manpower of 25 numbers and gradually employed manpower close to 1200 plus in various client sites. Definitely it's a great achievement, a great experience. So पूरे ऑनर के साथ एंड विनम्रता के साथ मैं इनवाइट करना चाहूँगा नीलय सर को to proceed further for the panel discussion. Please, sir. Let's give a big hand.
In this function, ये function में HR तो था ही, but I'm a person of a different category in HR. और HR में जय श्री राम के नारे होते हैं तो साथ में अल्लाह ईश्वर भी होना चाहिए. ह्यूमन बींग्स अ कॉमन, ह्यूमन बींग्स रिलीजन के परे होते हैं. सो नाउ टेकिंग फॉरवर्ड, आई विल जस्ट टेक 1 minute to again recharge everybody. So I will request everybody to stand and sing with me so that we celebrate the warriors of HR. Hand in hand we work together, hand in hand we work together, hand in hand we climb together, hand in hand we face together, hand in hand we joy together, hand in hand we cry together, hand in hand we climb together, hand in hand we fight together, hand in hand we win together. दिल से है HR हमारा, दिल से है HR हमारा, हम है दिल वाले, हम है दिल वाले. Hand in hand we win together, hand to hand we love together, hand in hand we walk together, hand in hand we celebrate together, hand in hand, hand in hand, hand in hand. And clap yourself very big, clap yourself. Yeah, wonderful, clap yourself. We are not HR. We are the manager of hearts. And one of our jury member, the parents was very forecasting. They thought the future is in HR and they named him HR. And then we have Dr. Raijada, who is a Vishma Pitambar of HR, and the working guru, Mr. Radhesh Shah. So now we will start with the panel discussions. I would now invite Ms. Dr. S.K. Raijada, who has worked in various industries, from Reliance, from Apollo to Piramal Glass, and he has a wonderful experience to be working HR, and I would invite him to share his views, how he would like to address the young HR minds.
Good morning. So, straight to the topic. It's an unprecedented time, so the rule book norms will not work. So, HR has to work not in a conventional manner, but I will presume and assume that the unconventional ways sometimes makes the norms, and those norms becomes the rules of the day. We have not seen this situation earlier, not at least in 100 years. So all the rule books which were there, we had to relook at them and put some extra oil to burn. I think we should take 1 minute, everybody, right? Thank you. So largely HR in an unconventional role to make it conventional.
Thank you, Doctor. Now I invite Mr. H.R. Patel, and I have a special relation with him. Where I left, he took over. So now I invite Mr. H.R. Patel to spare and to give his views.
Yeah, once again, good morning. When we say the HR as a corona warrior, so these are the people who help ensure that the organizational illness is prevented and it is safeguarded. The first role of an HR is take care of yourself, take care of your surrounding, take care of the cost, conserve, and take a stock of it, and ensure that the organization remains, very healthy. If the organization remains healthy, we all associated with that, we become healthy. So we'll take it further as the discussion continues. Thank you.
Now, Mr. Radhesh Shah.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I'll take liberty to deeply appreciate all of you, because in addition to the HR professional role, all of you have played very vital role as a HR corona warriors. I will also deeply appreciate your family members too, because without their support, without their unconditional support, we cannot work 24/7. And I'm sure all of you have worked 1.5 years all throughout without any resting a time as a corona warriors. So I must appreciate you. So far, organization is concerned, we as a HR leader, we have played completely different role than the HR. Everybody are busy with taking care of the safety of our people, ensuring that production will be smooth, lot of communication to the people and employees' well-being, employees' family well-being. Not only that, now we all of are busy with the vaccination of people. So our role get vary during the entire 1.5 years, and I'm happy that the all HR fraternity has proved that they are the better corona warriors than anything else. Thank you.
starting with the panel discussion, I would begin with, because should we have in Hindi or English, like so Raja साहब, as you know, 2 साल बहुत ही कठिन समय था हम सबके लिए, और आपके अनुसार से, according to you, what role HR should play to engage community at large, employee and employer, so that there is a belief that HR is from the heart?
See, we are saying that it was a very tough time, but all of us has passed that time, isn't it? And therefore we all are here. That means credit goes to all of us. On a very different platform, we have acted very differently. And to me, it inspires to tell you that in this situation, the role of HR is like a mother. It's a multifarious role. Without looking at rewards, how mother takes care of the child, husband, brother, sister, in-laws, same thing HR has done and has to do for coming times with all internal and external stakeholders. Don't look at the rewards for yourself, but if you are able to keep your family together, if you are able to keep your organization together, rewards will follow.
Now, Human Resource Patel Sahib, HR Patel Sahib, what you think HR strategies should be in this time to fight the impact of Corona, the post and present?
See, we say we are the warriors. Now, what a warrior does in the battlefield? First of all, he equips himself, isn't it? When he gets equipped, he ensures that the buddies working with him are also equipped. Then he looks at the ammunition. Then he looks at the ground reality. Likewise, we as a human resource professional must equip ourselves, safeguard our own interests first, collaborate with the different department like IT and other all, ensure that the people who are working for an organization are safe, they are maintain their wellness, they are collaborated, their mental wellness is also great, and they have that positive aura towards an organization, so that the victory or the having the right productivity is being given to an organization. If you look at the forthcoming organizational or the time which is to come, see, we started from the labor intensive organizations. Then we started with the power uses manufacturing. Then we started with the line manufacturing. Then we added the IT support, where the human resource has been the center stage. Without the human resource, no any department has been successful in doing that. Right from an talent sourcing, acquisition, retention, and all those HR activities, processes which we are doing it. Now going forward, the space is so great and it is so speedily that today the revolution or the industrial revolution is moving towards industry 5.0 from industry 4.0. So IT support onward, like time will come that we need to work with the robots. When we say that we need to work with the robots, it means there is an human behavior and there is an autonomous or the automatic behavior, technology working with you. There also, the role of an HR prevails and works so nicely, so that the differentiation between the organizational values, between the human behavior, and between the technology walk in hand. That's what my observation.
Yeah, you rightly said, and as Gyan Vassal Swami had said, HR plays a major role, and the employee engagement function of an HR now becomes more vital than any other function of HR. And there is the gap, if I'm not wrong. There is a gap of understanding what engagement means. So if for the young people, they should understand what actual employee engagement is. It is not only about celebrating events and all. It is connecting heart by heart, understanding the employee needs, and then going forward and then planning your strategies. Now, back to Mr. Rajesh Shah. How you think HR can play a role in balancing the operational function and the wellness of, or you can say quality of life?
Great. To balance the manufacturing organization and to balance the employee well-being and wellness, the very important task is, in today's scenario, we have to ensure that the spread of corona should not reach to the organization. We have to ensure that the protocol which we are maintaining, we must have to continue so far, at least down the line 1 year. We have to ensure that the vaccination part of the self, employee and the family members must be done so that we'll feel more safe. So far people is concerned, we have to continue our new recruitment, new sourcing so that our manufacturing targets are met. In Reliance, what we have done is, in the today's scenario, we have continued, we have the people hiring from the retirement, the people those who have retired, we have rehired them to ensure that the production targets are met. And so far employee well-being is concerned, we have continuously done the various classes, online classes on yoga, on employee well-being, on meditation, soft skill. At the same time, we have also done the reskilling, upskilling and multi-skilling of our people so that the production and the targets are met and achieved.
Now everybody in their life, and this question is posed to all three of you. How you would have approached this scenario had been you be the manager? This is so that the young manager can catch your mind. They can take from learnings from you and how to improve upon the scenario. So this is experience sharing. Anyone can.
Well, in today's scenario, what we are following differently, I would like to share with you. Currently, we are following that our every employee will have to have a symptoms checker in their mobiles. Every morning, they have to ensure that they will fill up the question in the symptom checker of himself and his family, that we are all well. Our employees are every 7th day of the week, they will have to undergo RT-PCR testing. That testing report will also merge with the symptom checker, and having this symptom checker into the place, it's only allowed to the factory premises. We'll have to follow 4 Rs while entering the factory premises. They have to have a thermal checking. They have to have a RT-PCR report. They have to have symptom checkers, and they have to have an identity. This all 4 put together only, if so, to the respective instrument, he will be allowed to enter into the premises. So we are ensuring that the spread of coronavirus will not enter into the organization. Secondly, we are ensuring that the people, those who are working with us, having less than 20,000 salary, the salary we are making in every week instead of month. so that financial things will be taken care of. Fourth, we are ensuring that every 30th of the month, the salary will be disbursed without any delay so that their family cycle will continue. We have ensured that our every family members, including maid, cook, drivers, are vaccinated so that the virus will not spread into the employees' premises or our premises. We have currently yoga classes in place, meditation classes in place, whereby family members and employee can join in their classes if they are comfortable online, if they are comfortable offline. But that is going on. We have series of soft skill programs whereby we are taking care of people. We would like to keep away the fear of this corona, and that is the best part one organization do, to ensure that people are comfortable, people's well-being are taken care of, people's mental health is taken care of, so that they will deliver the desire which by the organization. So these are the few steps which we are following. This year we have ensured that bonus is given prior to the due date, so that again, the engagement part will continue to on. And at the same time, we have hired fresh GT batch, we have hired fresh apprentice batch, we have hired fresh MBA also, so they will be come with a new idea for the organization. So these are the various steps which we have taken. And the current, our maximum focus is on vaccination, whereby we have to ensure that employee plus 8 family members of his or her will be vaccinated by the company without any charging. So these are the few things which we can be done. Thank you.
To add to Mr. Rajesh Shah, like I had worked in various company, but post starting my own, I would like to mention one experience of one particular company, China Light Power Jhajjar, wherein I have seen that it is not only about employee, I have seen the HR manager taking interest in also the contract labor employed. And I was fortunate to serve them, and I was amazed with the level of interest the HR manager takes in resolving even a single issue of contract labor. Forget about employee, they're taking care of employee. But the way they have approached the contract labor, what is the vaccination, how the family is running, whether the PF withdrawal or any process has got hindrance. Now this is the role all HR should have. All employees, whether you employ through contract labor, of a contract system, or you employ them direct. If you handle the HR with heart, they'll say, I think there would no difference between IR and HR. So taking forward this, I would suggest the panel we need to take up the award ceremony also. If they can share the way forward plan for the HR function post-COVID. Anything, Dr. Raja?
One thing is very clear that COVID or no COVID, the protocols will have to continue for a long time to come. So mask, sanitizer, and social distancing will be the norm of the day, and it will continue. So think on those long term. Second important thing is you have to look at social capital. The definition of employee per se will go under a lot of change, because now a lot of contingent employees, that is contractual employment, will come in. So how HR is going to serve them as good as their employees? That is going to change the face of the organization. Third important thing is the humanization of employees. Lot of data analytics will come into the picture as far as the data of safety, health, or not only of the employees, employee families and extended families. And those data, those behavior, that is going to help HR to move it to the next level. Another important thing is the top tier employees are going to change. And if that your best performing talent is going to change, the retention, the innovative ways of retention, the conventional ways will not help. So you have to look at that. And also you have to revamp the culture of the company. Many people say our culture is agriculture, and if our culture is agriculture, you are going to get vulture. That is for sure. So you have to redefine your culture suiting to the post-pandemic area. You have to be more vibrant, more dynamic, and your policy deployment has to undergo a sea change. The quality of policies, the speed at which you change the policy, and the execution part. These are a couple of things which HR has to look at for future.
We a little different perspective of it. We as a human resource professional, we must not underrate ourselves. That is number one, first principle. We are there, then the organizational culture, values, collaboration is there. If we are there, the people, processes, policies has to be looked at it as the post-pandemic happens. There could be few policies would be redundant, maybe obsolete. So how to see, having the surveys from the people, beneficiaries, what those policies which were in place has been redundant or has taken a different shape. If that has happened, can we initiate a process to propose the management, being the HR leader, front runners, that these needs to be re-looked at it. When we re-looked at it, so the aim, make people happy, make our employees happy, the family's wellness is also taken care. We need to establish those new norms, new normal. And you don't know, the chances are there, chances are not there. We may have to go back to the original. So whatever steps we have taken today, keeping those few hygiene factors in mind, we must be ready, we must be agile to see that the forthcoming or step back, we are ready to help the organization.
In our new normal, we will have to, as Mr. H.R. Patel said, we will have to review our policy, practices, procedure. And we have to come out with the new ideas, new protocol, and we have to ensure that our norms are new. Example, currently we have started like 12 hours shift, 2 days day shift, 2 days night shift, and 3 days off. This completely changed the shift schedule which we earlier used to use. We have to ensure that our 25% people in new normal will definitely work from home. In new normal, we will have a lot of changes in terms of training and development. In new normal, we will have to follow all the protocol which has been established. Because we don't know that third wave will come or not, how far this will continue, which we don't know that. But what we have in our hand is, we will have to ensure that the protocol are maintained, our people's health is taken care of, our people's families' health is taken care of. And when I say people, it includes contract labor. They are part and parcel of our team. We cannot ignore that. When we do this, every facility has been extended to them. Because without their support, organization cannot produce the desired target. So in the new normal, as soft industries are saying that now they will have a 75% people work from home, but in manufacturing establishment, definitely we can work out whereby 25% of people can contribute from home. Earlier we had a maternity leaves and all, but now we will not require that because the female employee, those who are working, they can not for 6 months, but they can work from home maybe for 1.5 or 2 years. So these are the all changes will come in a play, and we will have to respect all such changes, and we have to see that which changes are more comfortable and suitable to our organization. accordingly we can make changes, and I'm sure all such changes will lead towards the increase of the production and productivity of the people. Thank you.
શાહ સાહેબ હમણાં ઓફિસમાં જઈને બધા કોન્ટ્રાક્ટરનું બિલ કાઢી દેજો, પેમેન્ટ કરાવી દેજો. No, jokes apart, I just want to share what the panel has already told us and what I believe in. If all HR guys, हम सब अगर दिल से काम करते हैं और दिल से रिलेट करते हैं, तो मेरा मानना है कि आपको ह्यूमन रिसोर्स के इश्यूज आएंगे नहीं. बिकॉज व्हेन आई वाज प्रैक्टिसिंग मैनेजर, मैं अपने सारे मेंबर्स और एम्प्लॉयज़ को बोलता था कि आई एम योर यूनियन लीडर, HR इज़ योर यूनियन लीडर, जो भी है मैं हूँ और कोई नहीं. एंड आई एम प्राउड टू से 25 years आई हैव स्पेंट इन कॉर्पोरेट and we didn't have a single union because I am their union leader. I used to fight for management for their wellness. So हम सब HR वाले अगर अपना एम्प्लॉय का इश्यूज लेके अगर मैनेजमेंट को रखते हैं और वो बिलीव दिखाते हैं कि मैनेजमेंट इज़ फेयर इनफ एंड दे आर ऑनेस्ट इनफ टू पे, to grant their perks, to recognize the efforts, I think union would not play the role what normally union used to. So this is the role forward. Emotional engagement, as Mr. Gyan Vatsal Swami has said, is a major aspect, and that is a very big aspect. It takes a lot of pain in connecting with people. It is not a simple thing. When you have 200 people, spending one day with each of the employee is not an easy job. Few multinational companies have started, few Indian companies have started. But it is our role to be a employee engagement officer than an HR officer. Now, like Mr. Dr. Rai Jada, you have spent, I think, more than 35 years in your corporate. You have spent in all major corporates, which is known in India and Gujarat. And you had an exposure of even international also. So what difference you see when multinational mindset and the Indian company mindset in approaching HR function?
I'll tell that for later, but what you said is correct, that you are the leader for your HR guys. I used to tell union also that I'm your leader. And Kantharia is a witness. And we manage that. So you have to take a very holistic approach. When you are a leader, everybody is yours. Now coming back to the multinational scenario, to my experience, Indian mind is, हम हमेशा confusion से ही निकले हैं. तो हमारे पास जुगाड़ बहुत है. And at times those uncanny decisions can do wonders. While internationally, if you see, people are so tuned with protocols, systems, set procedures. So for them to think differently, they have to go to Kaiser. हमारे यहाँ तो रोज ही चलता है. So that's a bigger, I would say, a plus point for Indian managers. And therefore, worldwide, if you see, Indian managers are far more adjustable and compatible for any kind of new challenges. And this happens very clearly when you negotiate with international trade unions. We used to negotiate with United Steel American Association. And at times we used to tell abruptly, okay, we will discuss next time. So they were not prepared for that. But that is possible with Indian mindset. सोचेंगे कुछ. So that's a practical approach, if you want to see, the Indian mindset is far better than the other ones. Second thing, they are far more in terms of compliance. An Indian mind सोचता है कि इसमें से loophole किधर है. Now these are, you can use it positively, you can use it negatively. If you are using it positively, you will find different ways out. So these are a couple of things where the Indian managers with their sense of belonging to people is far more, I would say. They are far more human to their people than the other country. It's not that they are not there, but if you see the emotional angle, if you see the reach out and these are my people, I think Indian managers, they stand out than the other managers.
Now I throw open this house and I would be happy if young hands, if they have any question. Though when I say young hands, I include Mr. Dave also in this, though he is 60 plus, but he is young at heart, young at body. So, any questions, if audience view, the panel would be love to address that.
Simple. Of course, be it MNC or be it Indian companies, all have responded. But when it comes to speed and agility, which one is better? I mean, MNCs, I see there are lots of heredity and hierarchy of discussions, approvals and all. And local companies, per se Indian companies, we see there is a stakeholders and all who are based in the simple same location or nearby locations. So how the agility and speed has mattered in this whole last 1.5 years, and how it will matter in future also.
You see, agility prevails on top of it. Unless your mind and soul and heart is aligned, to the processes, to the changes, which comes like, the immediate boldrum which is happening in an organization. Things are closed, things are at a stake. When you have to move it, take it further. So the agility of a human being, including HR managers and the collaborated department people, then the speed automatically speeds up. It comes follow that.
I'll add. See, Rajesh and me, we were colleagues in Reliance. So if you're talking about agility and the speed, I think Reliance is an example. The normal refinery establishment takes 5 years. That's the benchmark of Indian refining industry. The first refinery was established in, I think, 32 months, 34 months. And second refinery, we put it up in 21 months. So that's the speed and agility. And it's not Reliance, it's a different thing. But again, it also depends on the culture and the will of the company and the management. What is the commitment level? What are the resources available? The bureaucratic setup is everywhere. But the agility, speed also depends what DNA your organization is having.
Now, as doctor has said about Reliance, so I will touch about their competitor SR, because I have spent 18 years in SR. See, well, the question of speed is, there was a person who got injured in the plant, and the director or the owners took only 30 minutes to send their personal chopper to pick that person and get admitted in Bombay. So because they're all there If it had been multinational company, as you rightly said, there would be approvals and issues, so it takes time. But Indian owners are always there, so they can take faster decision based on the crisis, based on their sensitiveness. So I think we have addressed your question on agility, because all the Indian owners are in India, so they know what is best. So they can, like Reliance, Mr. Mukesh Ambani will not take much time in deciding on what needs to be done. But if it is a multinational company, the headquarters is in USA or anybody else, they will take some larger time because they need to analyze the political scenario, they need to analyze the local environment. And that, but Indians, we know that if we take this action, what is the replication? So we would be faster in deciding if we are an Indian company. I believe so.
I will supplement to that. In Indian mentality and Indian mindset and the HR manager which we have seen and which we have demonstrated, we are working 24/7. I'm sure no MNC can work for 24/7. And that's only the difference, whereby we can definitely reach or we can address any of the issue the fastest way than any other people.
Any, I think the group of 200 guys.
Hello, can you hear me?
So, like we all know that this corona phase has, this corona phase has given us a new challenge. Earlier, we had a mindset that we cannot work from home. That was the mindset prior to corona, and we everybody forced to start working from home. And now, let's say after working from home around 1 year or 1.5 years, now industry wants their employees back to offices so that more work can be done. But now we are facing a different challenge. People want to stay at home and continue that work from home practice. So what should we do as a HR to make them come to office and start doing that normal life? Now bringing back to office, that's another.
See, on a lighter way, now the wives want the husbands to go back to the workplace.
Yeah, this is a pertinent question, and the mindset and the feeling of the employees who are working from home. When you want them to come back, a reporting structure has to be changed. Like, initially, every weekend or every 1 day in a week, an employee must come to an office and have a discussion with his reporting manager or the peers who are coming on that day, or maybe a staggering reporting in the office can be an initial idea. As rightly said by Nilay, spouses wants, the husband should go out of the home and then go to the office and work. The comfortable situation with the IT support and the internet and all, employees have been adjusted themselves, and they have proven that the productivity does not deteriorate. They have given an output, maybe a cycle is over, the performance management system must have been completed, and the reward must have gone to them. So today we are talking work from home, maybe a situation the industries may think of work from anywhere. If you have the infrastructure available, you are there for delivering the output and the results. Maybe you work from your home or maybe work from your native place and you deliver. Unless there is a call of day to go to office, that can be, you can think differently. Shiv Khera said, the leaders don't do different things. They do things differently. Maybe it is your turn to approach the management and put forth that can this work.
See, आपका जो क्वेश्चन है वो आईटी इंडस्ट्री या वो सब इंडस्ट्रीज बट जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में ओनली 20% पीपल are employed in the function who are flexible to work from home. 80% has to come to plant. वो plant घर से नहीं चला सकता है, उसको तो plant आना ही पड़ेगा. So I think the issues is only of management staff. So वो तो आप घर से करो. HR, whether you operate from home, whether you run your payroll function from home, or you go to your plant, it hardly matters. So I think they need to define the role, who can comfortably work from home and who has to come to plant. You're very right, but वो सिर्फ 20% है. 80% को तो ऐसे भी आना पड़ेगा. So that 20% need to figure out. Of course. और वो स्मार्टनेस है HR में. अगर आप वो स्मार्टनेस शो करते हैं तो आपने एप्लीकेशन में होगा, हो सकता है आपको अवार्ड भी मिले. I don't know. Anybody else? The ladies should not keep their mouth shut. Like we know, ladies are more vocal than males. So we want participation from ladies also. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Hi, good morning everybody. I do not have any question. Can you hear me? Yeah. Good morning everybody. I do not have any question. I just want to say thanks to the panel member that the way you have given all the question, that is number one. And number two, I also want to make my appreciation for what Mr. Raizada has said on the manager of Indian and multinational organizations. So this is something basically I have been waiting for years together to hear from somebody, honestly, and I could hear it today. So the way he has articulated the answer, I am the happiest person to hear that. I also see myself like starting from one Indian organization, two multinational, two Indian, two multinational. So currently I am with multinational, and this is the problem with multinationals, that their emotion thing, we really lack. So this is basically the responsibility of the HR managers or the group of HR people, that we have the very meaningful conversation with the management and we project our context. Because this is what the problem with all the HR managers, especially like I am sure that a lot of young people are sitting here and everybody aspires to work for the multinational companies. But the problem is they just want to be in the multinational, they don't want to show that what is the context of India. That is basically the responsibility, that we have to have the meaningful conversation to show that this is the context of our country, and if we want to really be successful in this country, then these are the things which we need to do. So I am very, very thankful, Mr. Raizada, that you have articulated the answer of that question so nicely. I just want to say thanks to you. Thank you very much.
आप 2 साल लेट हुए, अगर 2 साल पहले मिले होते तो आप उनके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में होते.
सर, गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन. सबसे पहले तो मैं यहाँ जो बैठे हैं HR में, तो उन सबका शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ कि इतने कोरोना जो टाइम था, कोरोना का पीक सीजन जो सेकंड वेव आए, जिनमें बहुत सारे एचआर को कोरोना भी हो गया था, तो सबसे पहले भगवान का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहते हैं कि ये मतलब उनको ज़्यादा इफेक्ट नहीं हुआ और आज यहाँ पे आए हैं सब। वरना जो सेकंड वेव था तो बहुत टिपिकल था और उनमें जो एचआर ने कामगिरी किया है वो बहुत अच्छा किया है। उसमें सपोज कोई डिपार्टमेंट में कोरोना हुआ है तो उन सबको आइडेंटिफाई किया कि किसको क्वारंटाइन करना है, कैसे डिपार्टमेंट में उनको मतलब होम वर्क देना है, तो वो टिपिकल काम सब एचआर ने किया सर। तो सर से पूछना चाहता हूँ कि बड़े ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कैसे मतलब ये सिचुएशन में हैंडल किया?
તમે જ લાઈવ છો.
In the organization, most of the organization has started now hybrid system in so far working is concerned. હું પ્રયત્ન કરું છું ગુજરાતીમાં જવાબ આપું. મોટાભાગના ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન હવે હાઇબ્રિડ સિસ્ટમથી કામ કરવા માંડ્યા છે, જેની અંદર જે લોકો ઘરેથી કામ કરી શકે એ લોકોને હવે કંપની ઓપ્શન આપે છે કે તમે ઘરેથી કામ કરવાનું પ્રિફર કરશો તો such people will be allowed to work from home. આઈટી મોટી જે આઈટી કંપનીઓ છે ત્યાં તો અત્યારના એ લોકોનું વર્કિંગ ચાલે છે કે કેવી રીતે 75% લોકો ઘરેથી કામ કરે ને માત્ર 25% લોકોની જ કંપનીમાં જરૂર પડે. સેમ વે in Reliance we have only 40% people currently are working in the premises of factory and 60% people are till today after 1.5 years of corona period people are working from home. So based on the work, the assignment which person is performing, એના આધારે નક્કી થઈ શકે કે કોણ કંપનીમાં ની રોજ જરૂર છે અથવા તો એ લોકો ઘરેથી કામ કરી શકે. તો આ વસ્તુ છે એ બેઝ ઓન ધ રિસ્પેક્ટિવ એચઆરમેન્ટ અને કયા ફિલ્ડમાં કામ કરે છે, વેધર ઇટ ઇઝ હીઝ ઇન એકાઉન્ટ્સ, ફાઇનાન્સ, વેધર CAS, CTS, HR, એડમિન, કયા એરિયામાં કામ કરે છે એના આધારે કંપની નક્કી કરી શકે. તો હવે પછીના ટાઈમની અંદર ન્યૂ નોર્મલમાં હવે એવું જ આવશે કે મને નથી લાગતું કે 100% લોકો હવે ક્યારેય કંપનીની અંદર કામ કરે. આઈ એમ શ્યોર ઇન ધ ન્યૂ નોર્મલ એટલીસ્ટ 10 to 20% પીપલ વિલ વર્ક ફ્રોમ હોમ.
सर मेरा नाम विरल पटेल है और मैं श्री मारुति कंसल्टेंसी HR फर्म चालू किया है. 7-8 साल से मैं लेबर लॉ की प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ.
Great, all the best. Just adding one more incident or the experience. We at Aditya Birla Group, all the businesses, they have experimented and decided that the finance, account, secretarial, procurement, marketing, and all department will work from home. We have amended the policies, procedure accordingly, and we have been successfully seen that the data compilation, including a balance sheet and in the profit and loss account, all the books were closed before the scheduled date. Even then, the Ministry of Finance has extended the date. The books have been closed much earlier by the.
કેમ કે આપણે એમ્પ્લોય સાથે જે પ્રમાણમાં વાત કરીએ છીએ ઘરમાં એ લોકો કે અમારા સાથે કેમ નથી કરતા. એટલે to take the session forward, now for house also it is because we are working home, so there are two type of issues. If the understanding is not there, then you have an higher issue in your home. So this corona has taught many things, the importance of balancing work life, and I think going forward many HR guys would be working from the heart because they have gone through many pains, so they understand what pains means, what separation means. People might have lost family members or friends, and this has made all of us very tough.
First of all, good morning to everyone present here. So this is not something related to Corona, or I would basically, HR Patel sir mentioned that I have seen that not many Indian organizations work towards DEI, which is diversity, equity and inclusion, and there are very fewer steps which are taken in this matter. And as far as Corona is concerned, I guess females have had very huge responsibilities working from home, managing the office responsibility as well as the house responsibility. So I just wanted to know from you guys that what measures should the organizations take in considering gender equity and any policies that enhance the role of women in organizations. Sir, I am Bhumi from Gujarat Alkalis and Chemicals Limited.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. The D&I in an industrial setup or the corporates is gearing up, and momentum has been created. Now, reacting to the question which you have said, now the number one is a flexi working for a female employees, which is honored by most of the industries. I will talk about the Aditya Birla Group. How that flexi working has been allowed to female employees working from home. Initially, every morning there used to be a Zoom call or the MS Team call of the department, the organization which they are working for. Then they have to participate into that, preparing the data, presenting it, collecting the data from somewhere, and they keep ready and submitting to the group discussion. Then there's a different meeting of the department head. Then there's a different meeting of the collaborating meeting with the other department. Lot of chaos is started happening in the initial time. Then there was a front role of an HR designing the policy or the procedure. That time it was the procedure, not the policy. That what a female employees will be given a leverage for working from home. And then there was a clear picture that they can associate or they can assign the role of particular hours to a colleague employee, male employee of the same department, so that their flexible working does not disturb. That is how the first thing which has happened. Then, in fact, the female employee used to participate in the boardrooms also. But the important was the flexible working to them.
I'll just add into this. It also depends on the culture of the company. I give a lot of importance to the culture of the company, because finally that defines your brand, that defines your working, and also that defines your future. Sorry to say, but how many female employees we have in manufacturing setup? Very few, very few. Let us face it. When we talk about inclusive culture, diversity, we have to preach. Is okay, but what about practice? And that's where the role of HR comes. All of us are responsible for this. And as and when you have a chance, you look for a diversity. Believe me, our experience abroad in India is that when you have a diversified culture, there are a lot of strengths. Manufacturing setup also, we have seen the behavior of people has improved. Productivity has improved. If I talk about my previous company, Pyramid Glass, we manufacture perfume and cosmetic bottles. Our entire QC is operated by female employees. And we are one of the top 3 players across the globe. And all those ladies who are using nail polish, every second bottle across the globe is produced by Pyramid Glass in Gujarat. And not only manufactured, quality controlled, certified by all female employees. That's the strength of female employees, and that's what we have to practice before we preach.
Now I think there was one question. Yeah. Last question I think.
सर यानी कि पोस्ट कोविड हम एम्प्लॉय एक्सपीरियंस को कैसे बेहतर कर सकते हैं? हेलो, रीचिंग यू सर. पोस्ट कोविड हम एम्प्लॉय एक्सपीरियंस को कैसे बेहतर कर सकते हैं? जस्ट आई वांट टू सजेस्ट
एम्प्लॉय एक्सपीरियंस
यस
एम्प्लॉय एक्सपीरियंस की एम्प्लॉय एंगेजमेंट
एंगेजमेंट इज नाउ गोज यानी कि एक्सपीरियंस जैसे एक्सपीरियंस बेहतर रहेगा एम्प्लॉय का वैसे इसका सेटिस्फेक्शन बढ़ेगा इंक्रीज होगा
सी उस अंडरस्टैंडिंग योर क्वेश्चन उसमें एचआर का बहुत बड़ा रोल है यू नीड टू कंटिन्यू कम्युनिकेशन विथ योर एम्प्लॉय एंड इट टेक्स लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी एंड एफर्ट इट इज़ नॉट सिंपल थिंग means you need to touch upon each and every employee. You can call them, you can call the family member, you can address them, you can call them in the conference room and understand. So if you start doing it, I think the engagement level will automatically improve and it will help the increasing the productivity. I think if
The most important part in this pandemic and post-pandemic is communication. Communication may be verbal, non-verbal, talking. Are you able to reach out to the lowest level of employees? And when we say employee, it is direct, indirect, extended. And to me, employee includes family, society and communities too. If you are able to do this, your employees are in tune with you. They are in terms of line of understanding with you. And that creates lot of employee experience, we call it a delight experience and the engagement. Our company, we were in the Great Place of Work certified from 19, 20 and 21. We are ranked 24th in India's best companies to work for in pandemic, only because of the communication. So the communication and reach out to your employees. Whichever way is unconventional, conventional, that's the job of HR.
so now I hand over this platform to the young motivational speaker. Our sir.
Let's give a big hand for the wonderful panel discussion. Great Q&A. Wonderful. Now, thank you so much, sir, for investing your time and giving us a wonderful knowledge about the diversified topics. Amazing. And I would like to invite first Nishant Pandya ji, Hiren Shah for the gratitude part. Thank you. I would like to invite Dr. S.K. Rajendra sir. Nishant Pandya ji, I would like to request you for gratitude memento. Let's give a big hand, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, there are two more gifts we have. One is Vasu Healthcare gift and one is a Crown HR gift. Thank you so much. I would like to invite Akash Ghosh and Ronak Patel on the center stage. Akash Ghosh and Ronak Patel. Pawan, I would like to invite Pawan on the stage, please. Thank you. I would request Rajesh P. Shah. A gratitude moment. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. And Vasu Healthcare gift in the Crown HR gift. Would like to invite Shivam Yadav, Karthik Bhatt on the center stage, please. Ashar Patel sir. As a name, you have amazing discuss. A very important point. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Momento, gratitude momento, and Vasu Health gift, and HR Crown gift. Thank you so much, sir. And last but not the least, Nilay Narayan sir for the wonderful, wonderful moderation. Thank you so much, sir. Please come here. And Hiren Shah. Let me invite us on the stage. that poem was amazing and very energetic. Thank you so much. Momento and Crown HR Services Momento and Vasu Healthcare Gift. Yeah. We have lots of love from lots of people. Thank you so much, all the sponsors.
Now I would like to call upon the stage Mr. Hiren Shah to give a token of gratitude to Mr. Bhavin Shah.
Okay. Thank you for the surprise. Thank you. Please. You deserve it. Thank you so much, sir. So sir, your presence is very much important. So हम लोग award ceremony की तरफ बढ़ेंगे. So I would like to request all honorable guests, please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's give a big hand for the wonderful.